Are you sure the way you show your cat love is actually building trust and not, quietly breaking it? So many of us make these common mistakes without even having a clue. We're about to dive into 6 of the most damaging ones.
It's a simple question, right? But the answer? Well, it's surprisingly complicated. And that's because the very things we do to show our affection can be the exact same things that slowly chip away at their trust, often happening right under our noses.
And that is what makes these mistakes so sneaky. They're disguised as love, as just normal everyday interactions. I bet most cat owners are making at least a few of these right now, completely unaware of the message they're actually sending.
Okay, first up, let's talk about what I call the trust paradox. This is all about waking a sleeping cat. It seems like such a loving thing to do, but from your cat's perspective, it sends the exact opposite signal.
You've been there, right? You see your cat sleeping. They look so peaceful and soft, and you just have to reach out and pet them. It feels so harmless. But here's what your cat learns. Resting near you, their trusted human, isn't actually safe. That closeness comes with the risk of being disturbed.
And there's some real science behind this. A cat's 12 to 16 hours of sleep isn't them being lazy. It's a deep biological need. When we interrupt it, we're introducing this low-level stress that can mess with their immune system and even their emotional stability. The best way to show trust here, just let them come to you when they wake up. Simple as that.
Next, let's get into mistakes we make in their personal space. And this really covers 2 key areas, the litter box and, believe it or not, your furniture.
So to us, skipping a day of cleaning the litter box, it's not a big deal, right? Life gets busy. But for a cat, this is a huge deal. They are hardwired by instinct to be incredibly clean. In the wild, a dirty spot is basically a giant sign for predators. And that instinct doesn't just disappear because they live in a nice, safe apartment with you.
This is about way more than just hygiene. This simple, maybe 4-minute routine sends such a powerful message. It says, hey, I'm paying attention, you can count on me to keep your world safe. That consistency, that is how you build real foundational trust.
Have you ever rearranged your living room and then noticed your cat acting kind of weird? Well, they're not just being dramatic. To them, your house is this meticulously cataloged survival map. They know every escape route, every safe zone. When you suddenly change it all, you've just shattered their map, and that triggers a ton of anxiety. If you have to make changes, try to do it gradually.
Okay, so let's shift gears from their environment to our direct interactions with them. These are the mistakes we're making face-to-face.
Oh, this one is so common, especially with kittens. Wiggling your fingers and letting them pounce and bite. It seems like harmless fun, but what you're actually doing is training your cat's predator instinct to see your hands as a target. You are literally teaching them that hands are prey.
The fix for this is so simple. Always put a toy between your hand and their hunting instincts. This teaches them a really critical difference. Toys are for playing, and hands are for safe, gentle affection.
When a new person or pet comes over, our first instinct is to try and force an introduction, right? Come say hi. But a cat's instinct is to see every new thing as a potential threat. So by rushing it, you're not telling them the person is safe, you're telling them that their fear doesn't matter to you. The key is to just let them watch from a distance and come out on their own terms.
All right, we've covered some major ground. But now we've arrived at the single biggest, most common, and most damaging mistake of all. It's one that almost every single cat owner makes, probably multiple times a day.
So what is it? What's the one thing that can destroy the trust you've built faster than anything else? It's not actually about something you do. It's about what you fail to see.
Your cat is talking to you all the time, just not in English. They use these signals, the flattened ears, the flicking tail, that weird skin rippling thing, a shift in their weight to say, I'm overwhelmed, or please stop now.
And when you keep petting or keep holding them, when you push past those really clear signals, the message they get is just devastating. It's that you are not listening. For an animal that can't use words, being ignored when they communicate is the ultimate betrayal. And hey, this isn't just a feeling, it's backed by actual data. A 2020 study in a journal called Scientific Reports found a direct link. Owners who actually responded to their cat's signals had cats with way lower stress and much stronger bonds. Those who ignored them, you guessed it, the opposite. The science here is crystal clear.
So what does this all boil down to? How do we take all of these lessons and actually forge that unbreakable bond with our cats?
It really all comes down to this one idea.
Trust isn't built on love alone. It is built on feeling understood. You can love your cat with every fiber of your being, but if they don't feel heard by you, that love just can't build a truly strong bond. So I'm just going to leave you with this thought. Your cat is communicating with you every single day. The real question isn't whether they trust you, it's whether you're willing to learn their language and really, truly listen.